Hey, welcome everyone to the Stay Strong fitness class. Just want to get your attention. Having some water to drink is a good idea, and you might need a towel if you sweat a little bit. But that's about it. I want to talk to you just briefly before I put the music on about moderate to vigorous activity. So the first half of the class, we're going to be doing what we call cardio or aerobic activity. And I would like you to work at a moderate to vigorous level. So what that means is if you're used to taking your pulse, you can use a target heart rate chart, generally between 65 and 80% of your maximum heart rate. But that's one method you can use. Another method is the rate of perceived exertion. So on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 meaning rest and 10 would be your absolute hardest effort that you've ever made, then somewhere between 5 and 8 is the ideal spot. Okay, so what we would call moderate to vigorous or working hard to very hard. So not maximum effort, but certainly working hard and finding it difficult to talk. So that's the third way that we can gauge our intensity level. And the way we do that is just say a phrase, maybe a couple of sentences. And as you can tell right now, I'm speaking, I'm not having difficulty talking. I can breathe and I can talk at the same time. So my phrase is, I went to the store to buy a bunch of bread, but when I got there, they only had boxes of bagels and buns. I actually needed a breath there, but probably wouldn't normally. However, during cardio, I should not be able to say those two sentences without needing a breath. So I hope that helps you understand sort of the intensity level that we're expecting in the class, but of course that's only if you feel ready for that. If you are new to exercise, I do recommend that you do speak to your doctor or other healthcare professional and make sure that you are cleared for moderate to vigorous activity, okay? Very good for you, but sometimes you need to gradually build up to that. So I will leave that up to you to speak to somebody, and if you're used to exercising at that level, just measure your intensity and moderate it if you need to. You can go higher, you can go lower. It's all up to you and how you feel. Okay, so I'm going to start the music on. We're going to be starting with a warm-up. Okay, so nice and easy to start. And we're going to just let those shoulders rock and roll. Rock and roll music. I don't think that's the intention of it, but you get the idea. Let's circle up, back, and down. Let's circle forward. Let's circle back one at a time. And forward one at a time. Small circles to start. Let's go into a front crawl. So the other thing to say is if anything hurts, don't do it. So you might find some movements, they aggravate anything, muscles or bones. However that's feeling for you, you want to make sure nothing hurts. Let's do a breaststroke. And then bring it back in. Okay, let's circle elbows. Let's circle the other way. We're going to circle forward. And then back. Touch the shoulders up and down. Now we're going to go in and out. Row your boat. Now I'm going to turn sideways just to show you what I'd like you to do is keep your ears over the shoulders. In other words, not stick your neck out like that. Want good form as we are exercising. Let's take those arms up, down, up, down. All about warming up the joints, getting some good blood flow to the muscles for when we do the harder activity a little later. Let's cross the hips. Take it up slowly. Check in with yourself. Make sure nothing hurts. before you go further up or further back. Let's take those arms behind, overlap, squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. Squeeze, release, and again. Keep going, squeeze and release. Let's take the hands in front. We're going to push down and release and push. And keep going. We're going to circle up and down. Let's take the other hand in front, push down. And again, circle up and down. Very good. Okay, shake it all out. Tap the foot in front. So toe taps. Good. Heels in front. Okay, we're going to be taking the tempo up a little bit. Starting to get the heart rate up. So heel digs, these are called. Okay, here's our tempo change. Just fix that a little bit. Okay, now I'd like you to go to the side of your room. And we're going to start with the step touch on the right. Here we go. Step touch. We're going to do 2 step touches or a grapevine. So this is 2-step touch. This is a grapevine. 1 foot behind the other. It's the same tempo, the same beat. You decide what you want to do. Just don't trip over your feet. We're going to do a V step. Right foot lead. That's wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And keep going. 4 and 3, 2. Mambo right. So right foot forward, right foot back. Rocking back and forth. That's called a mambo step. We're going to mambo on the left for 4 and 3, 2. We're going to step touch to the left. And again, you can make those movements bigger or smaller, depending on how you're feeling, what the intensity level is like for you. We're building up to moderate to vigorous, but it takes a bit of time. Let's do a grapevine to the left or 2-step touches. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to do that V step left foot lead this time. Up, up, down, down. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Mambo on the left for 4. Mambo on the right for 4. And 3, 2. We're going to go back to that grapevine on the right. Here we go. Just 4 this time. And 3, 2. Now a grapevine right. 2 of those. So there and back is 1. And a second one. Now we're going to walk forward 3 steps and a kick. 3 steps, tap it back. And again. 1 more. Let's take a V step on the right. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Now I'd like you to make a quarter turn to the right. 4, keep going. And 3. Want to be able to safely turn without getting dizzy. Mambo right for 4. And 3, 2. Mambo on the left for 4. 3, 2. Step touch left. 4 of these. 3, 2. Now grapevine coming up on the left. And 1 more. Let's walk forward left foot lead. 3 steps and a kick. Tap it back. The same for the corner. tap it back. Now the center. Back, other corner. V-step left foot lead. Take it up, down, down. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. A quarter turn to your left. 4, 3, 2, Mambo on the left. Mambo on the right. Step, touch, right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine right. And back. And again. Let's walk forward, right foot leads. 3 steps and a lift. Tap it back. Corner. Lift. Back. Center. Other corner. V, up, up, down, down. Okay, the tempo is going to be going up just a little bit. Make that quarter turn. So on the next song, we'll go up a tiny bit. Remember, I said a gradual increase. So keep the feet moving. Up to, from moderate to vigorous. You decide again where you want to fit in that scale. You can tell I can still talk quite normally. So I'm not quite there yet. Heel digs right. Go up. And again, how you exaggerate the movement you make, how big it is, will affect the intensity level. Let's go forward. Heels. Now back. 4, 3, 2, heels. Now come back. 4, 3, we're going to be tapping it back and going forward. Tap. 4, 3, 2, come back. 4, 3, 2, go forward. 4, 3, 2, go back. Now a hamstring curl. We're going to lift the heel up and go forward. Now back. Forward. Back. Knees up, cross over. Now go forward. And back. 4, 3, 2, go forward. Now back. Now we're going to put that all together. Heel digs, go forward. And we're going to tap it back. Hamstring curl, go forward. Knee lifts back, cross over. 4, 3, 2, we're going to march wide, right? March narrow. Wide. Narrow. Let's go back to that mambo step, just 2 this time. Left for 2, arms up to make the intensity higher. Mambo right. Mambo left. Heel digs left, go forward. And back. Forward. Back. 4, 3, 2, we're going to tap back, go forward. Left foot lead. Now back. Forward. And back. A hamstring curl. Go forward, lift it up. And back. Forward. Now back. 4, 3, 2, knees up, cross over. Left. Back. Forward. Now back. And we're going to put that all together. Heel digs, go forward. Toes back. Hamstring curl, go forward. Knee lifts back, cross over. 4, 3, 2, one more time. Heels, toes, hamstring curl, lift it up. Knee lifts back, cross over. 4, 3, 2, let's march wide, left foot lead out. Narrow. Wide. Narrow. Wide for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 3, 2, 1, out. And in. Again out. And in. One more time. Out. And in. Mambo left for 2. Arms up. And up. Mambo right. Arms up. If you want, of course. Again, remember you judge the intensity level and how you're feeling. Mambo right. Heel dig right. Go forward. Toes back. Hamstring curl. Lift it up. Knee lifts back. Cross over. Sorry. Let's do that again. Heels forward. Toes back. Hamstring curl. Go forward. Lift it up. Knee lifts back. Cross over. March wide, right? March it narrow. March it wide. March it narrow. Wide for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 3, 2, 1, out. And in. 2 more times. Take it out. And in. Last one. Out. Okay, let's keep the feet moving. Get water anytime you need it. Okay, tempo's going up. So again, you work at your own intensity level. You make your movements smaller if you need to bring down the intensity level, or bigger movements to take the intensity up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 of these. Nice and easy, step touch. But with the faster tempo, we're going to get moving. Here we go. Diagonal. And back. Go forward. Back. 4, 3, 2. Again, forward. Back. One more. Now back. 4, 3, 2. March it wide. Right. Narrow. Wide. Narrow. Mambo right. 4, 3, 2. Mambo on the left. 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, left. Four, 3, 2, 1. Zigzag left. Zigzag back. Forward. Zigzag back. Continue. Now back. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Back. 4, 3. March it wide. Left foot lead out. Narrow. Wide for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1 in. 3, 2, 1 out. In. Mambo left for 2. Right for 2. Left for 2. Right for 2. Step, touch, right. 4, 3. Now we're going to be doing a step touch to the right and lifting our left foot. Here we go. Left up. Now right. Give me 2 of these and step touch. And we're going to do that again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now a step ham curl. Step and lift your right. Lift your left. Give me a double. Step touch. 4, 3, 2. Step ham curl. Step and lift your left. Lift your right. Give me a double. Now a grapevine. Come back and mambo left. 4, 3, 2. Step touch left for 4. 3, 2. Step ham curl. Step and lift. Up, up, double, grapevine. Come back and mambo on the right for 4. Okay, we're going to cut that in half. Step touch right for 2. Step ham curl. Lift your left. Lift your right. Give me a grapevine. And back for a mambo on the left. Just 2. Step touch left for 2. Step ham curl. Lift your right. Lift your left. Give me a double. Grapevine. Come back and mambo right for 2. Excellent, folks. Step touch right. Zigzag right. This time we're going to go straight back. 4, 3, 2, 1, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And back. 4 small steps, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Forward. Now back. Excellent. One more time. And back. Okay. Good. So get some water if you need it. And I want to let you know again the tempo is going to be going up. Okay, these are going to be repeaters. So nice and easy to do, but it's quick. Going to start on the right side, heel jacks right. Here we go. These are heel jacks. Like a full jack or a jumping jack, except we don't jump. We do half. Double right. Double left. And right. Continue doubles. Then we're going to tap it to the right. Toe taps, right? 4, 3, 2. Give me a double. Switch. Continue, doubles. Tap it back, right foot lead. Punch. Double. Switch. Again. Hamstring curl, lift it up. Double. Switch. Again. Knees up, crossover, right and left. Now the higher you take the knees, the harder you work. So you make your decision. Give me a double though. Switch, doubles. Again. March it wide, right. Narrow. Wide for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1 in, 3, 2, 1 out. Mambo cha-cha, that's forward, cha-cha-cha, left foot, cha-cha-cha, right foot, cha-cha-cha. Left. Right. Left, heel jacks left. Give me a double. Single, single. Double. Single, single. Let's do that again. Double. Single, single. Double. Single, single. Tap it to the side. Left. Right. 4, 3, 2. Double. Single, single. Double. Single, single. Let's repeat it. Tap it back. Left. Punch. Double. Single, single. Double. Single, single. Hamstring curl. Lift up. single, single, double, single, single, knees up, cross, left, double, single, single, double, single, single, march it wide, left, narrow, wide for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, in, 3, 2, 1, out. Mambo cha-cha, left foot lead. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. Left, right, left, right, heel jacks right. Give me 4 on the right. 4, 3, 2, switch, 4, 3, switch to 2. Singles now. Tap it to the side right. Now left, right, and left. 4, 3, 2. Give me 4 on the right. Switch. Switch to 2. Singles. 4, 3, 2. Tap it back right. Punch. Four on the right. 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, switch to 2. Singles now. Hamstring curl right. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2, 4 on the right. Switch. Switch to 2. Singles. Okay. Good going, folks. We're just going to cool things down. We'll just go into a march. Okay, I hope you were feeling you were in that zone, that moderate to vigorous zone. I know I felt it. I felt it hard to talk. Now, we didn't do a heart rate check, but I leave that on your own. There's sort of a skill to that. I want you to know that, but not try to teach that in this class. But if you do know what about the target heart rate, use that as well during your cardio sessions, okay? Let's circle. Lots of research to say moderate to vigorous is the healthy way to go. Let's go the other way. And some vigorous, a little extra vigorous never hurts either. As long as, again, that you're okay for that. Talk to your doctor first. Up and down. In and out. And row. Okay, we're going to go to the back of the room. I'm going to throw you a rope. Pull yourself along. So low and wide. And continue. And back. Then we're going to go forward, what we call the heavy foot. Put your weight into the front foot. Then now quite the opposite, tall, small steps. Let's cross ankles. So you want to be aware of what your feet are doing at all times, where they are, without staring at them. That can be dangerous. You get used to crossing over, trying not to look unless you need to, of course. Now we're going to swing from the hip. Again, these exaggerated movements. Ankles. Swing from the hip. Cross ankles. Okay, and we're going to work our way to the back again. Pull yourself along. And back. Heavy foot again. Put your weight forward. Tall and small steps. Very good. Okay, I'd like you to, we'll call it waltzing, whatever you want to call it. You're crossing over, crossing behind, turning. As long as everything is safe for you, challenge yourself. As long as you're feeling safe in your space. Excellent. Okay, so waltzing, whether or not you have a partner, doesn't matter. It's that idea of moving, turning, wide, narrow, crossing over, crossing back. Excellent. Okay, we're going to be changing the focus. I'm going to take us to the back of the room again. Okay, back of the room. This time, we'll do some balance work. So I want you to use your imagination. I've got the Niagara Gorge in front of me. Well, the Niagara River, okay? And we're going to cross the river across the falls. How about? So I've got my arms out to the sides. I'm walking on my tightrope. So we don't want to be staring at our feet. You want to know what's coming up ahead. The other side of the river. The other country. The customs office. Keep your eyes focused on those things, not your feet. Walking backward if you can, and that's toe to heel looking over the shoulder. And I'll show you an alternative to that the next time. Okay, so heel to toe, same idea. You've got those arms out. They're helping you keep your balance, one foot directly in front of the other on the tightrope. Now, if you run out of room and like me, and you don't want to walk backwards, you can just turn and continue until you get back home. To the Canadian side. Okay, we're going to cross the river again. I'm going to give you an umbrella. And just in case the weather turns ugly on us. So we're going to walk. And I feel a few raindrops. I feel a bit of wind here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we going to fall? No, we're not going to fall. We're not going to fall. And it's calmed down again. So we're disturbing the balance, okay, on purpose, but in a safe environment. Look over the shoulder if you're walking backward so that you're ready for anything on the big outdoors. Okay, other hand holds the umbrella. We're going to walk again. Try to get across. Wind, rain. Uh-oh, my umbrella's inverted. I'm going to fall. No, I'm not going to fall. I've got this. I've got this. And it's calmed down. Good. So these are good to do at home because you probably don't want to walk down the street looking quite that exaggerated. So have fun with that. It's a really good challenge for balance to be moving in that exaggerated manner when you're in a safe environment and then being able to stop yourself quickly from falling. Okay? Okay, we're going to move on now. I'd like you to get I've asked for people who have a band to bring it with them, and I'm going to show this exercise with the band and also without. A little bit. Okay, so the idea here is you're going to take the arms up like so. Okay, I'm going to come in a little closer and just change that camera a bit. You don't need to see the bottom half of me. So my arms are up like so. I'm going to pull on my band right in front of the nose, but I'm not going to take my nose with me, and I'm going to go right out in front of the chest. Then I come up. So pulling down, squeezing those shoulder blades together, right in front of the nose, and then coming back up. Now, if you don't have a band, this is the movement. Now, you may feel that's not doing anything, but if you slow this down, I'm going to show you from behind. You're pulling the shoulder blades together toward each other, okay, and then going back up. And you want to feel the muscles of the mid-back, mid and upper back are typically quite weak, often stretched a bit because of the way we sit a lot. And so want to do these actions that work on strengthening the muscles of the upper and mid back, the scapular muscles. Again, here's with the band, to help counteract some of the effect of sitting a lot, okay, which typically rounds the shoulders. Shoulder blades tend to separate more. Chest tends to be more concave, all that stuff we don't want. So use these as a way to open everything up. Here's your last one. Good. So if you're using resistance, aim for, say, 8 to 12 repetitions. You can increase the intensity as you go along by tightening the band if you're finding it's not enough for you. And if you're just using your body weight, I'm going to try this again later to show you another way of doing that. But just that idea of pulling back is still a good exercise. Okay, we're going to move on from that to push-ups. So push-ups are a great exercise because you do them with your body weight. You can use a wall, push against the wall, or you can use a desk. Something like this allows you to go out a bit from the object. Do make sure it's nothing that's going to move, okay? And then we go in on a count of 3, 2, 1. We come out on a 4, 3, 2, 1. So I want you to go super slow on the way back out. You're bearing your body weight for a little longer. So it's a 4, 3, 2, 1. Try your best not to let your stomach or pelvis drift forward when you're going in. And when you're coming back out, try not to let the buttocks go back out or lead you, in other words. So if you stick your buttocks out like that, it kind of cheats you of the exercise. So try your best to just keep everything in a straight line from head to shoulders, or from head to shoulders, head to foot, or shoulders to feet, however you want to think of that. But it's one movement, straight line. Okay, come on back up as soon as you're ready. And we're going to move on to squats. So I want to just show those to you. So we've got our form. So I'm going to use a chair. I'm a big fan of the chair. You can also use a desk if you like, kitchen counter, whatever that is for you. And of course, you can also just put your arms out in front. But I'll show you with the chair first so you can see the form. We're going to put the chair like so, and then I'm going to move it forward as I sit back. And I come back up. So sitting back, chair goes forward, allows me now to sit further back. Other ways you can do the squats: arms in front or arms overhead. Okay, or hanging on to the kitchen cupboard or something that allows you to sit right back safely. The idea is you want to pretend you're sitting in a chair. So if you'll notice as I do these, it looks like I'm sitting in a chair, but I'm not quite sitting in the chair, okay? So I'm not quite going down. However, if you do, that's okay as long as there's a chair there. Don't lose your balance if there's no chair there. Okay, we're going to come back up, moving right along, and these are called side leg raises. So I suggest a chair, but you can do these without, of course. Something to hang on is good because it's going to allow you to be able to support yourself and then take the leg out to the side. So we're going to work with this leg. We're going to take it out and in. This is an exercise that's great to do if you have ankle weights or if you have an exercise loop. So something you can tie around the ankles. A loop I recommend, not a band, because the band you can trip over the ends of it. That's not good. We're going to go out and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Come back in, go out again. 3, 2, 1. Back in, out again. 3, 2, 1, and in. 2 more like that. Out. 3, 2, 1. Back in. Last one out. 3, 2, 1. Back in. So hopefully you're feeling this also in the supporting leg. Its job is to stabilize the hip when you take your other leg out, i.e. when you're walking in a sort of a normal manner, which is kind of like this, right? We don't tend to walk like stick people. We walk a bit of sideways movement that goes on there. And that's, again, the hip, the gluteus maximus that's working. So we're going to try this on the other side. We're going to go out and in. And you'll notice I'm trying not to lean into the chair because that kind of robs me of the work in that muscle. So try to stand as tall as you can. Try not to lean. You want to bear your weight on this other side. Make the hip do some work. Okay, let's go out and hold it. 3, 2, 1, out. 3, 2, 1, out again. 3, 2, 1, last 2, go out. 3, 2, 1, last 1, go out. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, I'd like you to come over to an object, such as a chair, someplace that you can put some weight if you need to, downward, okay? And we're gonna do some heel raises. I'm gonna just fix this camera so you can see what's happening on my feet, or at my feet. There we go. Okay, so the idea of the heel raises is you're gonna push the toes, or the front part of the foot, I should say, into the floor, the ball of the foot, and then you come up all the way high as you can and then down. So don't be in a hurry. Take your time. I'm just using the fingers here just to keep me stable, but again, you could do this anywhere you like, right? And then down, and then that, and down, up. So keep it slow, going up, pushing through the ball of the foot or just below the toes, going all the way up if you can. Challenge. Last 2. Last 1. And down. Very good. Okay, I'd like to do a bit of balance work over at a stationary object, and then we're going to go back to doing some more muscle strengthening, okay? So this is, if you want to come on over someplace, you can use your chair, whatever you like, just someplace to hang on. And we're going to be taking the leg up. So here's the movement. I'm going to hang on. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back. Then I'm going to tip over without falling over. Then I'm going to come back up and then put my foot down. Okay, so those are the 3 movements. Hand on the object again. If you can, this time let go, lift up, go out, bring it back, tip over to pick up the ball, and back up and down. Okay. Now we're going to do that a third time. If you want to try this eyes closed, do so, but keep your hand nearby to grab the object so that you don't fall, of course. That's an extra challenge. I will keep my eyes open. I want to keep an eye on everybody, but if you want to try that challenge, you can do it. Okay, first thing is take the hand away. Okay, leg goes off the floor. Close your eyes if you can, otherwise keep them open. Now we're going to go forward, kicking the ball. Return, we're going to tip over, pick up the ball, and come on back up. Excellent. Okay, I'd like to repeat that on the other side. So come on over, put your weight into the inside foot, and we'll hang on the first time, or at least I will. Take your leg up, kick the ball, return, tip over, pick up the ball, and back up. Good. Okay, we'll try that again with letting go. If you can, lift up, kick, return, tip over, pick up your ball, and then come back up. Okay, I was a little wobbly on that side, so that's just how it is today. So that could happen to you. I'm not going to try that with the eyes closed, right? So that's for you the same thing. If you find yourself a bit wobbly, don't make it harder for yourself. Try to master this with the eyes open, okay? But otherwise, try the eyes closed. So here we go. Lift, kick, turn, tip over, and back up, and then down. Okay, we're going to move right along. I'd like to go back to the squats. This time, these are called the Sumo Squats. That's one name for them, or the wide leg squats. You're going to take your feet wide apart. If you have weights or external resistance, you can set them on the shoulders, or in front, or down by the hips, okay? But otherwise, body weight, we're going to go down, and we come back up. Now, I like to think of this as, I like to go camping in the summer, so I'm going to be sitting on a tree trunk. So I'm straddling the tree trunk. This is why I've got the feet wide apart, like so. Good. Okay, take the arms across your chest if you're not hanging onto weights, and down, and try that. Come down and hold the position for 3. 3, 2, 1. Push the feet in to come back up. And down again. 3, 2, 1. Push the feet in to come back up. And down again. 3, 2, 1. Push the feet in to come back up. We're going to do 2 more. Down. 3, 2, 1. Push to come back up. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Push to come back up. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go back to the back, so to speak. We're going to work on the back muscles again. This time, instead of using the band, we're going to tip ourselves over, and I've given you an option here. If you find when you tip over that you want to tip over in a bad way, then you don't do it, but otherwise it looks like this. You're over the chair, like so. If you feel confident doing that, letting go, then do that. Otherwise, you're going to stay up like so, okay? So I'm going to be pulling back, squeezing my shoulder blades together. So over the chair, it looks like this. Arms are here, and you come back up like so. So pulling those shoulder blades together. Ready to grab the chair if you need to. Okay, I'm going to come back up. You can still stay down there and do a few more, but I do want to show the others what we're doing. Pulling back, squeezing shoulder blades together. And we remember not to stick the head out to compensate. So, like so. Ears stay over shoulders. Chin stays tucked back. Let's do 2 more. Pull back. Good. Okay. Like to go back to push-ups one more time, and we'll just come back over. For those who want to make this a little harder, you can try these with just 1 foot on the floor, like so, and then you can switch over. Otherwise, keep both feet on the floor. So it looks like this. In, and then push. 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you do it this way, your object is to keep the pelvis in line with the rest of the body. In other words, not turn or twist, which can happen when you have only 1 foot on the floor. So if you can't control that, just keep both feet on the floor. Now I'm going to switch to the other foot on the floor. Okay, and I'm taking the other one off, and I'm doing the same thing. Ensuring that I can go down and come back up without rocking or rolling. Straight lines. Last 2. And 1 more. Very good. Okay, come on back up. I'd like us now to do an exercise for our low back. This is called the pointer dog. So I would recommend using a chair, but this is something, again, you can do without if you feel stable enough. Put your hand in the middle. Take the same leg back, same side leg back. Take the other arm in front. Then we're going to tip over, looking like a letter T. Holding that for 3, 2, 1, and then we come back down and we switch. We change hands, go up, hold it for a letter, hold it as a letter T for 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn slightly sideways so you can see that a little better. Okay, opposite arm and leg, holding 3, 2, 1, and down, and we're going to switch. Other leg back, hold 3, 2, 1, and switch again, this time for a count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch down and switch. Opposite leg and arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch down and switch again. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch down and switch. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 2 more. So switch again. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll turn one more time again so you can see. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Okay, we're going to have a seat. If you have weights and you want to bring them, you can cross your chest with the weights, but otherwise Just have your arms there. Okay, we're going to have a seat toward the front of the chair. Okay, so toward the front of the chair, we're going to put the heels on the floor, the toes are up. We fix that one more time so you can see what my feet are doing. Okay, heels on the floor, toes up, arms across your chest. Look down toward the floor, lean back. Just before you touch the chair, don't. Tighten the abdominals, pull yourself up. So we try not to touch the back of the chair, but if you do, don't rest there. The idea is to use the abdominal muscles to pull yourself up. Before you're able to touch the back of the chair, it's going to be more challenging than if you do touch it or if you pause at the back. And if you're not quite ready for these, take a little pause at the back, then tighten the abdominal muscles to come back up. Either or. Okay, I'm going to do 5 more, but I'm going to pause at the back here and hold it. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to tighten and lift. I'm going to go back again. 3, 2, 1. Tighten, lift. Back again. 3, 2, 1. Tighten, lift. Last 2. We go back. 3, 2, 1. Tighten and lift. Last 1. Go back. 3, 2, 1. Tighten and lift. Very good. And let's sit toward the back of the chair. And we're going to do some stretches. We're going to bring one thigh up, hold it in close to the chest. You can move the foot around as you like. Keep the thigh in close to the chest. Feel a little stretch in your low back when you do that. Both directions for the foot. Good. Okay, big circle here, hanging onto the back of the knee. And then circle the other way. I'd like you to rock back and forth. And then set that ankle down on the knee. Put your hands on the other knee. Push the knee away to open the hip up. Okay, then release. Okay, take the arms down by the side. Tip over, hinging at the hip. Feel the chest come over the thigh. Keep your back straight though. We're hinging at the hip. Good. Come on back up. Let's bring the knee toward the opposite shoulder. Tuck your chin in, then turn and look over the other shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then sit forward in your chair. Extend the leg out. So the knee is straight. Hands are on the opposite thigh. I'm pointing my toes away. I'm going to lean forward. Feel that stretching behind the thigh, so the hamstrings, the back of the upper leg. Then I'm going to push the heel away of the same foot. I'm going to pull the toes toward me. Hinge again, option to reach for the toes, but again, hinging at the hip, not rounding the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on back to the back of the chair. Bring the other leg up, hold it in close, and move the foot around at the ankle. And the other way. And then we're going to circle. And circle the other way. Rock back and forth. And then set that ankle down on the other knee. Put your hand on this knee, push it away. Open up the hip as you do so. And then release. Tip forward, hinging at the hip. Feel that stretch across the hip of the crossed over leg. And if you can go a little deeper, do so for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to bring the knee toward the opposite shoulder. Okay, sit up tall. We're going to tuck the chin in and turn and look over the other shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then sit forward in your chair, extend the leg out, drop the toes, hands on the opposite thigh, hinge forward. Push the heel away, pull the toes towards you, hinge again, option to reach for toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come up to standing. Make sure you do hang onto your chair if you're prone to dizziness. Okay, we're going to take this leg behind us. We're on the toes. We're going to drop down and we're going to reach. Feel a good stretch here. You can continue holding the stretch, or you can try the next one, which is similar to that stretch. It's a little bit more intense and not for everybody. Some people do get a cramp in the leg, so if that happens to you, then do the other stretch. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll do the same thing. I'll show you both stretches. You can do one or both. Leg is back, drop, and we're reaching up. You do want to feel a bit of a stretch here where the thigh and the trunk cross, so just lean back a little bit for that stretch. And you can continue holding that, or you can take the ankle, pick the ankle up if you're able to, point the knee down, and you'll feel that stretch a little bit more intensely now. And then down. Good. I'd like you to take your arms out to the sides, open up the chest. Okay, feel that stretch across the chest as you pull your shoulder blades together. Now I'm going to invite you to make a modification to that if you like. If you could take the hands behind and that's comfortable enough for you, open up the chest, feel that stretch across the chest with your chin tucked. And then let's take the arms out to the sides again. We're going to go right to the other shoulder. Find that shoulder, tuck your chin in, give yourself a little hug there, feel the shoulder blades stretching as you give a little pull, stretching away from each other, separating away from each other. Take the other arm now on top, find those shoulders, a little pull there. Again, feel that nice stretch across the upper back and mid back. And then release, bend the knees, take the arms up, big stretch up, out, and down. One more time. Up, big stretch up, out, and down. Okay, folks, that is our class. I hope you got something out of that and enjoyed it.